Madam Chair, this is Judy Stevens from Wood County. There are some mics that are open that are making it impossible to hear the candidates. Could people please mute their mics so that we can hear what's being said?
Hi guys, I'm Charlie Streisel from Hampshire County, West Virginia. I was born in LA, spent 10 years there, moved to Maryland, and said, after I got out of college, I don't want to live here. I want to live somewhere else, moved to West Virginia, taught school for 30 years, taught math and science, and gifted education. I love teaching. It's what I am. If you're a teacher, you know what that means. I live and eat. A lot of people don't like me because I'm always teaching. I can't stop. You know, if I see something needs to be taught, hey, would you like to learn about this? Anyway, West Virginia's in bad state. We're hurt. When I moved, just like the man that followed before me, we were a blue state. We were blue, as blue as could be. Something happened. We've changed. We're in a weird place right now. All my friends, of which a bunch of them go over and play ping pong on Thursday nights, they're all Republicans. I'm like, I like them, they're good people, but we don't dare talk about politics. Because I'm Cosmic Charlie, I work for the local newspaper, and my views are somewhat more liberal than most in the county. So I just keep quiet unless I think there's a teaching moment. The reason I want to do this, I'm the president of our local Democratic club, and for the last 2 terms. We're trying, we're working hard. It's a tough hill. We're fighting. And we're trying hard to change things and make things and educate people. But as you well know, we got a big fight. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid where we're going. I really am afraid. I don't like what I see down the road. As many of you do. That's why you're here. That's why you're sitting in this room. Because you're afraid just like me. Where are we going? I'm not saying I'm going to change anything. I'm just one little tiny speck with my voice. That's all I can do. And my energy. I've always had too much energy based on most of my friends. So I'd like you to vote for me. I'd like to help out. I'd like to be involved. Move up from the county politics to the state a little bit. And maybe make a little difference. Vote for me, please.
Madam Secretary, are you ready?
I am. I think I can speak loud enough because I'm going to have to keep my eye on proxy. So I'll try and speak as loudly as I can. I can stand though.
There's a microphone. You can move the microphone from the stand.
All right. I need. Thank you. Mike Pushkin. Bob Stoltz. Elaine Harris. Jim Hoyt. Pat Maroney.
Jim Hoyt.
Pam Van Moor. Jim Hoyt. Jerry Russell.
I'm sorry. Jim Boyd?
A. Sod.
Try using the microphone and maybe they can hear it better. There's got to be one.
Looks like the meeting's on mute. We might be muted from now.
He says, Charlie,
Thank you. Susan Hubbard. Sorry? Oh, it said Charlie, so it's Streisel. Susan Hubbard.
Kelly, if I may, I'm aware that like this is not a time to make motions on out of order, but just given the circumstances of technology, is there a consensus to just let the people on Zoom vote in the chat and the people here can vote by audio?
That's what we're trying to get them to do.
Okay.
But they're not.
This is so much faster than a paper ballot.
I don't know that they can hear us telling them.
So if you're on Zoom, we need you to cast your vote in the chat. And then we'll pick it up from there. So can everybody hear that?
Yeah, your mic, your Zoom is muted.
Yeah, the top left, you're muted.
No, bottom left.
Or bottom.
Bottom left, you have to unmute.
My bad.
What? Everyone on Zoom, if you will cast your vote in the chat, we'll be able to see it and record it, and that'll save a little time. Can you hear that? Everybody hear me?
That's fine with me. I think it's gonna be a lot easier.
I'm going to do you all, when I say the name, then you all. Jerry Brookover. Cameron Miller.
Not sure.
Lee Coots.
Seems like I might be 2 days or later.
Leah Vickers, Charlie, Streisel.
Call your name during roll call.
Shane Alessandri.
Shayna, Sandy, Charlie, Streisel.
Kim Felix.
D,
I'll try to get
state
your.
what?
You're either voting for Charlie or for Jim. For 15 congressional mayor. 15 Senate district.
Probably shouldn't say this.
Jim Boyd.
Thank you. Ariana?
Charlie.
100%.
Josiah Soren?
Just stay the hell out of your business.
Anna Gillespie?
Jim Boyd.
Laura Walker?
Mr. Streisel.
Doug Scaff?
Jim Hoyt.
Nick Casey? Karen Cordia? Stephen Baldwin?
Which one?
Lost service, so he's no longer, Natalie Klein?
Charlie Strickle.
Kathy Ling? Charles Elenfeld?
Streisel.
Michael Traubert? As a proxy, it's Mark.
Jim Boyd.
Jennifer Beach?
Proxy Lango for proxy, Streisel.
Try and get the steps changed.
Kim Frum?
Certain-
Jim Hoyt? Ronald McCoy?
Jim Hoyt.
Sunny Oakland?
Jim Hoyt.
Lissa Lucas? Charlie Streisel? Judith Stevens?
Barry Streisel.
Simon Hargis?
Charlie Streisel.
Bonnie Fruth? Jim Boyd? Tess Jackson?
Streisel.
Ben Barton?
Jim Hoyt.
Floyd Sayer?
Jim Hoyt.
Stephanie Heck?
Mr. Rob, back in the room there, moment of hypoglycemia. I just need to know who are the candidates, what is the position?
The position is the 15th senatorial district male. The two candidates are Charlie Streisel and Jim White.
Jim Hoyt.
Tammy Pritt? Tim Bias?
Charlie Streisel voted by proxy.
Matt Spurlock?
Streisel.
Deb McCarthy? Charlie Streisel? And Phyllis White? That's you again, Deb.
White by proxy, Charlie Streisel.
And, okay, I'll finish this up. Robert Osa?
Charlie Streisel.
Okay. And Marcus Wilkes?
Charlie Streisel.
Heather Hayes?
Streisel.
Chase Jar, oh, he's not here. I'll call him in just in case. Chase Carroll? Theron Williamson? Amanda D. Step-Burton?
Charlie Streisel, please.
Amanda Shelton? Sam Petzon,
Streisel.
Davy Spencer,
Charlie Streisel.
Rachel Tompkins, Brenda Weiss, Charlotte Streisel. We'll address that when we, after we finish the roll call. Adam Starks
Streisel.
and Cody Johnson.
That's Foxy, Streisel.
Michelle Carpenter. Susan Miley. Ryan Deans.
Streisel.
Danielle Walker. Joey Garcia.
Streisel.
Mark Music. Deanna Armentrout.
Charlie Streisel.
Candy Sisler.
Charlie Streisel.
Jason Armentrout.
Charlie Streisel.
Randy Titchnell.
Charlie Streisel.
Dorothy Kingla.
Streisel.
Virginia Sign. That was Jim Hoyt for the, thank you, that was Jim Hoyt for those that could not hear. Richard Rector. Cheryl Lawrence.
Charlie.
Maria Russo.
Charlie Streisel.
Ken Collinson.
Kim Boyd.
Matt Alterman.
Matt Coulter, B16, Charlie Streisel.
Bonnie Brown. Patty Hamilton. Richie Raw.
Foxy, Streisel.
And David Tucker.
Paparazzi, Boyd.
Okay, the Madam Chair, there's a question on the floor if a person can change their vote.
I believe if the vote has not closed, you have to.
Record my vote for Mr. Streisel.
Okay, that was Tammy Pritt voted for Jim Point. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, I've got it right here. Thank you, Jacob. I never know how I'm going to double check. We recorded every vote for everybody's on Zoom. Yes.
All right, the votes have been cast. We have Charlie Streisel with 54 votes, Jim Hoyt with 27. So congratulations and thanks to both of you. And I know Mr. Streisel, if you'll come forward, you can be seated with the members of the committee. I've got a name tag here for you, but we'll have to write it in, but I'll make sure I send you one. Okay. At this time, I want to recognize the newly voted on chairs of the Affirmative Action Committee, the co-chairs, and that is Selena Vickers, Shane Alcazande, and at this time, I don't know if both of them are going to present the members from the Affirmative Action, or if they're going to take turns, or how they're going to do it, but they are to recommend to this body the six members from the Affirmative Action that will be recognized to be seated on this committee. So, sure, you're doing it?
Well, yeah, this would be easier, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Hi, Shane Alcazande. I'm one of the AAC co-chairs. On June 15th, so just a couple days ago, the Affirmative Action Committee met, and by a majority vote, they approved these 6 nominees to come before the State Executive Committee. I'll start with Congressional District 2 because that's the top part of the state. We have Mr. James Griffin, who was unable to be here today but has sent a proxy. If you aren't here, I will ask you to stand. Ariana Islam. And the last one from Congressional District 2 was Ixia Vega, who was also unable to be here but has sent a proxy. From Congressional District 1, we have Josiah Sorrent. We have Wilma Steele. Wilma. And then the last one, Ray Whiting. This was by a large majority vote of the committee, so at this time we would ask the State Executive Committee to approve these names to become voting members as part of the AAC Diversity at Large seats. Thank you.
At this time, all those in favor of accepting the Affirmative Action Committee's appointment of the individuals signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. So Kelly, I know this is a little confusing, but if there are any of you in the room that are not already seated over here, you may move as members of the committee. And those that were on the committee that have been replaced will no longer have a vote for the rest of the ballot. So do you understand that?
Which means I will need a list of the names.
Thought I gave it to you though.
I,
Shane, could you? Okay.
yeah, that would just be helpful.
Madam Chair, I have a question concerning the Affirmative Action Committee.
Yes, sir?
I'm a senior member on the Senior Affirmative Action Committee, and I understand the need for an Affirmative Action Committee for those of African American descent, the LGBT community, the Latino community, and whoever else that's on there. My question is, why is there an Affirmative Action Committee for women, and there isn't an Affirmative Action Committee for men? Women are not in a minority. Matter of fact, in this body right here, there's probably more women voting as state members of the State Democratic Executive Committee than there are men. So why does the Affirmative Action Committee appoint a woman? That upends the balance of one man and one woman. So
You get paid 70 cents to your dollar. That's why.
I will.
Men are not oppressed.
Okay, let's be polite. You'll have a time to respond.
Well, that's my contention is that she says basically women are unique. That's true. I've never been pregnant. I've never had an abortion. I've never had menstrual cramps. But she's never had prostate issues, so I'm unique too.
Point of order, this is not the order of business here.
Thank you, Daria. Okay, at this time, we have,
Sir, I've done both the male and the female.
okay, Stephanie, we're going to get back on track here. So Appreciate it. All right, so the next order of business is to elect our at-large members. And in keeping with the discussion that we just had, we have tried to keep equal gender on this committee, and right now it's a little heavy with the females. So the at-large that you're going to be voting for are 2 male and 1 female. And that is to simply make sure everything is equal. So at this time, I will entertain a motion for the first at-large male position. First at-large male. Any nominations?
Madam Chair, may I, point of order? Please, for mine, to help me out, if you are making a motion, please state your name. It just makes it a lot easier for me to keep track of what's going on. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And even if you want to stand, like we said, that helps. But please make sure we know who's making the nomination for the first at-large male position.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
at Alderman District 16, I would like to take the honor to nominate Troy Miller, first at-large district. Troy is listed.
Is that Troy Miller?
Yes.
I second that. It's Maria Russo from Douglas County.
Thank you.
Troy Miller has been nominated. Are there any other nominations? At-large male.
Madam Chair, Lincoln's County Sheriff's Association, I'd like to nominate Michael McClintock from Tucker County.
Michael McClintock from Tucker County.
And he has joined by students that his sound is very spotty with the rest of the music.
Any other nominations? Patty?
Madam Chair, Patty Hamilton, Kanawha County, Central District. I second the nomination for Michael McClintock from Tucker County.
I second the nomination for Michael McClintock from Tucker County. Thank you.
Any other nominations? At-large male. Any other nominations? Okay, hearing no other nominations, at this time, would Troy Miller come forward to speak?
Good morning. Now, can we hear me better? Here we go. My name is Troy Miller, and I'm honored to be nominated for this position at large. I am originally from Wheeling, West Virginia. I now live in Jefferson County, West Virginia. In both of these places, there is this enduring myth that they are different from any other part of West Virginia, that our issues in the northern panhandle or in the eastern panhandle are not the same as anywhere else in the state. This is false. This is a tactic of division that is hurting our party, and at large, I would aim to bring us all together to understand that discrimination issues do not matter. It does not matter whether you're in the northern panhandle, or the eastern panhandle, or anywhere else in the state. We need to stand together, united against discrimination. We need to stand together, united for organized labor. We need to stand united against bringing down prescription drug prices, expanding Social Security, getting through things like the insulin cap. It does not matter whether you are left, right, or center in this state. These are popular issues, and we need to be building this party from the bottom up, the same way that we need to be building this economy from the bottom up. There is no way that we are going to get anything done in this state with top-down economics, with top-down politics. And we need candidates across the state, every county, every locality, anywhere, who are going to meet the people where they are and convince them, give them a good case to vote for Democrats again. We had 85 years of complete control in this state, and people know this. It is not an accident that the Republicans are in control now. We need to demonstrate that we are a party for the people, every West Virginian. Whether they agree with us in this room or not, we need to be fighting for them if they are a worker, if they are a person, if they are a family, if they are in a community, they deserve clean air, clean water, good paying jobs. There is nothing more important than what we do for a living and whether our communities are healthy. If you vote for me, I will continue to fight. If you don't vote for me, I will continue to fight. Thank you for your time.
Chair McClintock, I don't know.
I'm here, I don't
Okay.
hear me.
Yeah, I think we can.
All right, good. I apologize for not being there. It's a fairly compelling reason I can't risk illness in the next 6 days. I have a pretty dodgy internet connection, but I'll try to run through my statement fairly rapidly so we can all move. Thank you, and I'm honored for this opportunity. So I'm not originally from West Virginia. I'm from Philadelphia. I had a liberal and fine arts background. I was a union carpenter in New Jersey for over a decade after I got out of college. My wife and I moved from Lower Manhattan to Tucker County 24 years ago to make our lives together in West Virginia. And I would say that our lives continue to be rich and fulfilling and rewarding here beyond measure. I became a member of the Tucker County Democratic Executive Committee in 2012 and have been its chair since 2017 or 18. I'm a little foggy on that. I was reelected this past month. Tucker is small, rural, diverse, and beset by the polarization and anger that plagues all political discourse in West Virginia these days, and that is particularly intense in rural counties nationwide. Despite this arduous Trump-heavy